Hey guys, this is Black Woman Sim here. Today we'll be doing our KCBL battle week 4 as we are up against KantoCast Blue. And this will be a very interesting game because obviously we're using two new Pokemon, our Boufallant and our Rhyperior. So, as well as our Cofagrigus. So, we did have Rhyperior for a while, but the other two, Boufallant and Cofagrigus, like those three mons are like the first time I'm bringing all of them. So regulars like Heatran, well Heatran is also the second battle, so and Florges and Latias we've all seen. So this game is gonna be interesting because I've noticed based off of Blue's team that his team is very fast with options like Alolan Raichu, Zydog, I'm gonna call it Zydog, and Coco. So. And also the Slurpuff with Unburden. So, one thing I've noticed is that he didn't bring the Cresselia and he didn't bring the Darmanitan, which was huge in terms of the matchup. Because I kind of, but at the same time, and also a Alolan Persian. So those are like three mons I kind of expected him to bring, but he brought Blissey, Zydog, and a Alolan Raichu. So, instead, I expected the Slurpuff, Venusaur, Mega Venusaur, and the Coco, so yeah. For this week, we're bringing a standard Psyshock, Dragon Pulse, Latias with some investment in special attack. By some, I mean, not that much, but whatever. Then we have like Florges, which like is a CM set, which is a semi-CM Combine Sweeper with Aromatherapy and Wish, so it's like a Cleric that as well, so just to take advantage of Coco a bit. It can set up on Blissey, but yeah, I didn't put a lot of speed on it, so that's another thing I may not regret. So then I have a Trapping Heatran set with a Magnustorm. That was basically for Cresselia, so I could Toxic it down, and I do have Flash Cannon and Grass Knot, and not Grass Knot, but HP Grass. I did have HP Grass mainly for the Rhyperior, but he didn't bring it, so it's kind of a wasted move slot. But I do stand by bringing it because I didn't want him to set up. So then we have our Trick Room Cofagrigus with Wisp, X, and Vein Split. Trick Room is basically to take advantage of our slow mons here, our Boufallant and Rhyperior. So speaking of Boufallant, we have Normalium Z Boufallant with Z normal head charge and Earthquake, and the last two moves are Sword Stance and Substitute. Substitute just mainly to take advantage of any free hits. I am Reckless Nature, so that way I can do more damage with Reckless, so yeah. Right, finally we have our Rocker with Rhyperior, with Earthquake, Megahorns for Cresselia and Persian. Lastly, the Sword Stance. Sword Stance was mainly there as like a last, it's like a filler slot, and I was like, might as well, so yeah. So getting into the battle, I do lead with Latias and he leads with Coco, and already this is a really bad matchup, and I don't want him to just automatically just reveal Z Dazzling Gleam or some weird something weird like that, so I have to switch out to Camilla as he goes into Full switches out Coco, and goes to Blissey. He does reveal the Life Orb, so based off the damage, I could tell that this is modest. So here I decided to switch out, go to Rhyperior, since this might be my best time to get to Rocks. Goes for Toxic as I go for my Rocks here, so not much gain here. Here he goes to Venusaur as I go to Florges. Honestly, I should have just went for Earthquake just to get some damage. Like even a regular Venusaur wouldn't enjoy taking a stab Earthquake from Rhyperior because of the high attack. He goes for Hidden Power Ground here and makes a good prediction on my Heatran. And unfortunately, I have to switch out here because I don't think I'm fast enough to deal with it. So he goes to Blissey, and I'm like, great. I don't want to get Toxic, so he goes for Toxic here, and I'm like already in a kind of a weird spot. So he's already kind of weakened most of my mons down, so he goes to Zydog for some reason. I think he kind of expected me to switch out, but I don't know. But But he goes to face the Slurpuff as I switch out the Cofagrigus because I don't want it to lose Florges just yet. And this game is already a little bit interesting, so here he goes for a Sticky Whiff, and I go for Trick Room. Now I didn't expect him to bring Sticky Whiff to Slurpuff, but I do knew it was an option. I didn't know that it was an option for him, but this kind of implies that he's not Belly Drum, so. But still, I decided to go for the Wisp just to be sure. That way he doesn't like do anything to me. So I remove Unburden, so that helps me out. So here I decided to switch into Boufallant because I figured this is my time to start getting some heavy KOs. And speaking of that, I need to talk about the next sequence of plays because I think it's very important. To be honest, I really should have just attacked the Blissey. Because if I had attacked the Blissey, he would have been at like around 40, not even 40%, like he would have been around, like, it wouldn't OHKO, assuming if I go for my Z move, like, it would, I think he had like a good chance to be around like 9%, like, or even like, he's definitely gonna survive this hit. So, and I'm thinking to myself, there's no way he can stay in and risk me having superpower, so. Because I could bluff, Boufallant can have superpower, and I could still attack. And I was wondering if he was going to switch out to Venusaur. So, from that notion, I decided, you know what, I might as well just go for Sword Stance. And I do go for the Dance, as he goes for Toxic, which is a good play on his end, because basically meaning I could have just got rid of this Blissey right here. But, I don't know, that's just one of those things where, like, I should have just went and just knocked out the Blissey. Had I done that, I think I would have been in an amazing position. Because Blissey was like, as you'll see, he's gonna become a huge threat later on. So, the toxic damage is ticking, so I'm now have to like, I have to go for my Z, but good for Blue here, as he sacks his Slurpuff knowing that it's not gonna do darn crap. So here he goes to Coco. As here I decide I don't know what to do because there's not one of my mons is able to take a Thunderbolt very well, or even a fairy move, Fly VS. So I can't switch in my Rhyperior because there's no way in hell I could take a repeated Grass Knot. So I decided to stay in, thinking that he might just Volt Switch, and if he does go for Thunderbolt, it's a roll, and I could just knock out something on his team right then. So even the Venusaur is a threat. Like I could just KO Venusaur right then and there. So because I'm boosted up and I have rocks. However, he gets a roll, and I'm like, oh great. So there's not really much I could do. Like he does get weakened down by the Life Orb, so he goes for Grass Knot here, but my Rindo Berry activates as that's just gonna, with the Life Orb, that's gonna put him in range of like perfect, obviously. He goes for Zydog here, and to be honest, I really should have preserved Rhyperior, but again, I didn't want him to Dragon Dance up and be like some weird Dark EMC set, so I decided to stay in, just go for Earthquake. So, yeah. Here I decided to like go the Cofagrigus and go for the burn, but unfortunately I did miss, and it does kind of influence the battle a bit. And here I'm kind of forced to go for Trick Room, or I mean Wisp here. So I do burn those Zydog, and now he goes for the 1,000 Arrows again. I'm able to tank that surprisingly well, and I go for Trick Room. So here I go for Plane Split just to get some recovery, and he goes for Dallas Rain Arrows and it doesn't do much or damage at all. So we'll go for Hex and knock out the Zydog. As now I'm like doing very well, but this Blissey just comes in here and I'm like, oh great. I don't know what to do here because Blissey can just like wall me, so but I decided to switch out and I go to Florges because I thought maybe I could take a round. I can like go the extra mile and beat this Blissey somehow. So here I decided to like set up with or just try to recover up my Florges' damage and try to cure most of my mons poison. So here I switch out Florges and I go into Latias because knowing I can take a hit. I do have some a lot of special defense like naturally, so I could just take a hit. So I could recover here. So I don't want to take a poison, and I decided to go back to Florges as he goes for Toxic again. As you can see, this little back and forth is kind of annoying, and you can just blame me for just losing Boufallant. And this is what I mean. Like, if I'd got rid of Florges right here then and there, I probably would have been like in an amazing position. So I mean, the Blissey. If I got rid of Blissey, because then it would just be Venusaur, Raichu versus Latias, and obviously like Latias just handles Venusaur easily, and also beats Alolan Raichu, unless he has like Encore. So I try to set up with Calm Minds here, but to be honest, there's not really much I could do. He does get a crit, and it's a little annoying, and I should have, like, to be honest, I should have kept Calm Minding up, as you're about to see. If I had Calm Mind up like repeatedly, I probably would have like had a chance to wear this thing down. Like, because I am slowed down with this like sticky webs, and he's gonna get the sleep seeds and the poison, and he's trying to predict the ground or the other guy coming in. Like, but like I said, like I should have kept Calm Minding up, because that way I could have like been able to set up against the Venusaur and potentially stall it out of Sludge Bombs. And yeah, it would have been a weird process there, but like I would have been able to at least deal with the Venusaur and weaken it enough to where like potentially I don't think I would win the war with Venusaur, but it would be at least half HP, where like he is forced to switch out or sack Venusaur with against my Latias. So here he goes for Sludge Bomb, as honestly, like I said, I should have been at +3 earlier or higher, and I think I should have just went for the Sludge Wave or the Wish here, because as you notice, it's gonna be too late. As the poison damage, Leech Seed's just gonna knock me out. Here I go to Latias, and obviously now I have to Calm Mind up, as now it's gonna come down to a roll. So whether this knocks out the Blissey, because now he could just easily just keep like soft foiling up, and Cofagrigus can't touch it. However, he switches out with his Raichu, and I outspeed him right here, and I'm like, what's happening? Because I honestly thought I lost this game, and I'm just knocking out the Bliss. I knock out the Blissey here, and now this is just like weird, because now, and especially this Venusaur just drops to the Latias, and yeah, we just won that game. To be honest, I'm not so sure exactly how, but I think like we definitely won because of some rolls, like some damage rolls and maybe a speed tie. I think, but then again, this whole game really came down to damage rolls. So it just because like there was a certain way for Blue's team that's like I couldn't prepare for, and I was kind of forced to bring a team like this. Still not forced, but like I just opted to bring a team that I was like, I'll be okay with it. But then I was like, it wasn't as optimal. So I think looking back at it now, like probably should have ran more. Like I definitely should have been more aggressive with Boufallant, because if I had gotten rid of Blissey, that would have just been over. The game would have been over right then and there, and I would have had enough resources to like punch holes against his team. So yeah. And then like Cofagrigus is still alive, and I could still Trick Room Sweep with Boufallant and Rhyperior even. So yeah, I didn't like the end game that I played there. Like, it was on my end because it just, I should have just been calm minding the whole time with Florges, or hell, even like on my Latias. But but then again, his 100% play is always to switch back into Blissey. So yeah, like there was no way in hell I was gonna avoid the Toxic, unless like I did on the 10%, and that would have been huge, by the way, because that alone would have just put the game in my favor. So yeah, and even then he would have still probably just stalled me out. So I don't think I was even at full, or yeah, I wasn't even at full. So yeah, toxic damage. I did like 50%, or not even 50%. It's like 49. So yeah, that was definitely a roll. It's just that I don't know why Blue swapped out there with the Blissey, because I think he said that it was a roll and whether it knocked him out or not. It was just like with my investment, I think he should have taken it. I think he probably would have won the game, but if he just stalled me out right then and there. But yeah. Anyways, like Latias just did pull out the win for us there, and proved that it's probably one of our more vital members. So why it's probably really good. So so yeah, I do think that Blue definitely played this game very well. So he was able to pressure and get the right predictions and calls against me. I think it just came down to I think it really came down to the Boufallant and the Blissey turn. Like the Boufallant versus Blissey, and also Latias versus Blissey, because I could have went for my Z right then and there earlier before Blissey swapped out to for the sack, because I think that would have done at least I was doing some damage calcs, and it would have done at least I would say 80%. I'm gonna check. Let's see. And for Blissey and Latias, was just gonna take the hit no matter what. Against Latias, Blissey was gonna take it no matter what. But if there was a good percentage, I'm not so sure what exactly, but I think it's around 30% chance he lived. So yeah. But that's one of those hindsight 2020 things, so yeah. I'm just checking right now. Yeah, I did 76.8 to 90%, so yeah, that would have been a roll if it killed, but it would have been he would have been around 10%, the minimus, or at most. But that would have been really good for me, because that would have just got rid of one of the biggest threats to my team, and without even wasting recoil damage. So yeah, and if I did knock him out, I probably would have with the high roll, then that probably would have been game. But then again, it would have been different. So yeah. But anyways, good game to Blue, KantoCast Blue, and we go 4-0. And like I said, go watch KantoCast Blue channel. He posts a lot of Fire Emblem contents or Fire Emblem heroes, and I don't, because I don't play Fire Emblem. Well, I used to, but then again, I kind of it's kind of weird for me, because I'm the type of guy that only plays Pokemon. So yeah. Yeah, you can call me weird. That is weird, yeah. You can always say it for that. But like I said, go follow KantoCast Blue, and subscribe to his channel. So next week we'll be facing off against Kevin. So that's gonna be fun. Another rematch, and that's gonna be a really good one. So alright, so see you guys. Take care.